Live in cul-de-sac, don't get along. Ooh, right with my neighbors. Diamonds on my neck and rolling on. Now I later got underbit flavors. I'm with my lifesaver. Ooh, feel like Darth Vader. I'm a boss, you know I might riff it. Ooh, right in my basement.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Cutler's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's a run for the former Louisville Cardinal, Sonoris Perry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Perry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Moore, operating from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Moore. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, When guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Moore. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. From the gun, Moore. And he finds Stills, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 45 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett, he's at the 30, the 20, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 83 yards, and the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. He had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Before the offense gets going again, league-wide story here. You and I got a kick out of Juju Smith-Schuster post-game comments because he had a long touchdown, and he said he kept looking over his shoulder because his Madden rating was only an 82 or an 83, thought he was going to get caught.
Yeah, you can tell he's a youngster because us old folks, that's when the Satchel Paige quote comes in. Don't look back, someone might be gaining on you. But I love the fact that he said, my rating, I thought I was faster than that, essentially. Well, guess what? The ratings get updated each week. Juju, you will be an 89 starting next week. And by the way, your actual rating prior to, it was 88.
Yeah, you were a little off, but bottom line, don't look back, just fly forward. This is Perry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Moore now. From the gun, he'll throw. And Stills over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Moore throwing on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Moore to throw on second down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. 23 yards on the play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's Moore operating from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, with a little breather here, let's discuss some of the trades from last week. Garoppolo trade aside, because I know you were surprised by that one. What else stood out to you?
Well, Marcel Darius, who is a tremendous defensive tackle, an absolute force when he's ready to play, didn't quite click all the time in Buffalo. He's in Jacksonville now. That helps an already formidable defensive front for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think Dwayne Brown held out at the beginning of the year, now playing with the Houston Texans. He gets traded to Seattle, who desperately needed some help on the offensive line. And Jay Ajayi, from the Dolphins to the Eagles. Now, remember, they drafted Jay Ajayi in the 5th round. They ended up getting a 4th-round pick back for him. That one surprised me a little bit as well, but the Dolphins haven't been happy with their production so far. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On second down, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him, I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And before Miami takes over again here on offense, they didn't score any points against the Ravens last week. Traded away Jay Ajayi on Halloween. What's your assessment of what's going on there offensively?
Overall record, better than how they've played. And Adam Gase, I think, nailed it when he said we've got to stop trying to hit home runs all the time. And what he means by that is every play is not actually designed to go to the house. Sometimes a 5-yard pass is a 5-yard pass. Take it and keep moving. Instead of taking the 5-yard pass, dancing around, losing yardage, trying to shake people free. And instead of a 5-yard gain, it becomes a 1 or a negative yard play. So that's what he wants. When you're running the football, press the run and get what you can. And occasionally you'll break out and hit a home run. That's what he's seeking from his team.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
Moore now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. To throw is Moore on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Moore. And Stills bringing it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Down to about the 26-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. They run with Perry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Moore finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Looking to throw. Moore throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Moore now. From the gun, he'll throw.
efforts do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. So 2 quarters down. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Well, we got a little second here, so I want to give some Week 8 kicker love. There were a lot of field goals made in the NFL this past week. I think we had 6 guys that made 4 or more.
Well, let's call them out, and let's start with your friend from Georgia Tech.
Harrison Butker, yeah, he was 5 of 5.
They had Matt Prater, 5 for 5. Kai Forbath, 4 of 4. Mike Nugent missed one, but he was still 4 for 5. Matt Bryant, 4 for 4. Stephen Gostkowski, oh, he was the worst out of all of them, 4 for 6.
I just wanted to give him a shout-out because, hey, sometimes we forget how important these kickers are in these games.
Exactly. As a colleague of ours, Rich Eisen.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he's able to put it through. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to throw. Moore looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Jarvis Landry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Parkey for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Andre Branch in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. They'll get 23 yards there. And that'll be good for a Seattle 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now he's forced out left. Now this is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. And even 40 yards. They'll try to run with Rawls. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On the ground, Rawls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. So that'll back him up 5. Walsh now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moore looking to throw on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Moore to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid. Again, just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Always got some breathing room. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing is Wilson, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Wilson. Flush to his right. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And the back goes into motion. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. On second down, Rawls looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So on now is Blair Walsh. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on now is Blair Walsh. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And a costly one there, as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Moore throwing to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and that'll bring up second down. To throw is Moore. Going to throw again. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Green. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.